Hello, mighty companion. This is Earl Purdy Raj, and I'm here to do lesson 131 with you. And lesson 131 is, no one can fail who seeks to reach the truth. No one can fail who seeks to reach the truth. No one can fail who seeks to reach the truth. No one can fail who seeks to reach the truth. You can only fail if you're trying to find something else but the real truth. No one can fail who seeks to reach the truth. Let me read this to you. Failure is all about you while you seek for goals that cannot be achieved. You look for permanence in the impermanent, for love where there is no love. You look for safety in the midst of danger. You look for immortality within the darkness of the dream of death. Who could succeed where contradiction is the setting of his searching, and the place to which he comes to find stability? Goals that are meaningless are not attained. There is no way to reach goals that are meaningless, for the means by which you strive for goals that are meaningless are as meaningless as the goals that are meaningless are. Who can use such senseless means and hope through senseless means to gain in anything? How can you gain in anything through senseless means? Where can senseless means lead? And what could senseless means achieve that offer any hope of being real? What could senseless means achieve that offers any hope of being real? Pursuit of the imagined leads to death, because the pursuit of the imagined is the search for nothingness. And while you seek for life, you're actually asking for death. You look for safety and security, while in your heart you pray for danger and protection for the little dream you made. Yet searching is inevitable here, for searching here, you came to search here, and you will surely do the thing you came for and you came to seek. But the world cannot dictate the goal for which you search, unless you give the world the power to dictate the goal for which you search. Otherwise, you still are free to choose a goal that lies beyond the world and every worldly thought, and one that comes to you from an idea relinquished yet remembered, an old idea yet a new idea, an echo of a heritage forgot yet holding everything you really want. Be glad that search you must. Be glad as well to learn you search for heaven, which is perfect happiness, and you must find the goal, perfect happiness, you really want. No one can fail to want this goal of happiness and love and reach it in the end. No one can fail to want this goal and reach it in the end. God's Son, you, God's creation, cannot seek vainly. Though you try to force delay, deceive yourself, and think that it is hell and fear and separation you seek, you cannot deceive. You cannot ultimately lose. God's Son cannot seek vainly. Though you can try to force delay, deceive yourself, and think that it is hell you seek. When you are wrong, you find correction when you are wrong. When you wander off, you are led back to your appointed task when you wander off. No one remains in hell, no one remains in fear. No one remains in hell, no one remains in fear. For no one can abandon his creator. You cannot abandon your creator, nor affect your creator's timeless and unchanging love. You will find heaven, which is perfect happiness. Everything you seek but perfect happiness and truth will fall away. Yet not because anything has been taken from you. Everything you seek will fall away. It will go because you don't want it. You will reach the goal you really want, as certainly as God created you in innocence. Why wait for heaven? It is here with you today. Time is the great illusion that is past or in the future. Yet this cannot be if it is where God wills you to be. How could the will of God be in the past or yet to happen? What God wills is now, without a past and wholly futureless. It is as far removed from time as is a tiny candle from a distant star, or what you choose from what you really want. Heaven, peace, and happiness remains your one alternative to this strange world you made in all its ways, its shifting patterns and uncertain goals, its painful pleasures and tragic joys. God made no contradiction. What denies its own existence and attacks itself is not part of God. God didn't make two minds, which heaven and love as the glad, with heaven and love as the glad effect of one, and earth the other sorry outcome, which is heaven's opposite in every way. God doesn't suffer conflict, nor is God's creation split in two. How could it be that God's creation could be in hell and fear when God himself established you in heaven and in love? Could you lose what the eternal will has given you to be your home forever? Let us not try longer to impose an alien will upon God's single purpose. Our Creator is here because our Creator wills to be. And what our Creator wills is present now beyond the reach of time. Today we will not choose a paradox in place of truth. How could you make time to take away the will of God? You thus deny yourself and contradict what has no opposite. You think you made a hell opposing heaven, and you believe that you abide in some fear that doesn't exist, where heaven is the place you cannot find. Leave foolish thoughts like these behind today and turn your mind to true ideas instead. No one can fail who seeks to reach the truth, and it's the truth we seek to reach today. We will devote 10 minutes to this goal 3 times today, and we will ask to see the rising of the real world to replace the foolish images that we hold dear, with true ideas arising in the place of thoughts that have no meaning, no effect, and neither source nor substance in the truth. This we acknowledge as we start upon our practice periods. Begin with this. I ask to see a different world and think a different kind of thought from those I made. The world I seek I did not make alone. The thoughts I want to think are not my own. For several minutes, watch your mind and see, although your eyes are closed, the senseless world you think is real. Review the thoughts as well which are compatible with such a senseless world and which you think are true. Let these thoughts that you think about the world go and sink beneath the thoughts you think about the world to the holy place where the thoughts of fear cannot enter. There is a door beneath all of your ego thoughts in your mind, which you could not completely lock to hide what lies beyond. Seek for that door to truth and find that door to truth. But before you try to open the door to truth, remind yourself no one can fail who seeks to reach the truth. And it is this request for the truth you make today. Nothing but the request for the truth has any meaning now. That means no other goal is valued now nor sought. Nothing beyond this door to truth you really want. And only what lies past the door of truth do you seek. Put out your hand and see how easily the door swings open with your one intent to go beyond the door. Angels light the way so that all fear and darkness vanishes, and you are standing in a light so bright and clear that you can understand all things you see. A tiny moment of surprise perhaps will make you pause before you realize the world you see before you in the light reflects the truth you knew and did not quite forget in wandering away in dreams. You cannot fail today. There walks with you the spirit heaven sent you, that you might approach this door to truth someday, and through God's aid slip effortlessly past the door to truth to the light, which is the truth. Today that day has come. That means today God keeps his ancient promise to his innocent creation you, as does you, God's creation, remember your promise to your Creator. This is a day of gladness, for we come to the appointed time and place where you will find the goal of all your searching here, and all the seeking of the world, which end together as you pass beyond the door of truth. Remember often that today should be a time of special gladness, and refrain from dismal thoughts and meaningless laments. Salvation's time has come. Forgiveness time has come. Today is set by heaven itself to be a time of grace for you and for the world. If you forget this happy fact, remind yourself with this. Today I will seek and find all that I want. My single purpose offers all that I want to me. No one can fail who seeks to reach the truth. No one can fail who seeks to reach the truth. No one can fail who seeks to reach the truth. No one can fail who seeks to reach the truth. No one can fail who seeks to reach the truth. No one can fail who seeks to reach the truth. No one can fail who seeks to reach the truth. This is Earl Purdy. Check me out at my website at www.earlpurdy.com and let peace extend from my mind and my heart to yours. And remember, you cannot fail if you're just seeking to reach the truth. When you just seek to reach the truth, you cannot fail.